5 months pass. She is still here. Jungkook take him outside, and sometimes he come home. And also she is comfortable with him. And with Jimin, he is giving yoongi time. He don't listen yoongi, and yoongi always lose in front of him. What he said to Jimin. Whenever he thought to scold him, Jimin make a pout and show his puppy eyes. And here Yoongi melt and with Jimin mom. She is not happy at all with Jimin. She wants just Jimin loses and also Dr. Such maybe there is a possibility of two kids and Yoongi and Jimin is so excited. Jimin never go to meet his parents. Even Yoongi asking if he wants he can go but he don't and he prefer to talk with Mrs. Min than his own mom and he do he do he खत्म होने वाला है बस फर्स्ट ट्रैक्स He talked with her and she gave him so much tips. Now Jake come in the room with the glass of juice. Jimin, drink juice. Jimin, Jay, what you think about you and Jungkook? Jay, huh? What? He said and looked into another side. Of course, he became shy just with the name of Jungkook. Jimin, when you both thought to get I don't know about it, but she said his mom talked with mom, dad, and they said you get free from this. First, then they think about Jimin nodded. Jimin, I also want to enjoy the functions. That's why just uh, come more months, just some more months. He said, and Jimin nodded. Jay gave him the glass of juice. He drank a little bit. Jimin, you like Jungkook? Jay nodded and he smiled. He remembered the moment he spent with him. Jimin, Jay, what, huh? Jimin, you like him? Jay nodded and he smiled. Jimin, really? I am so happy for you. He said and Jay smiled. Jay, thank you so much, Jimin. You understand me. You sent me with him and now I am able to be with him. Jimin, hope so you both stay together. See, your brother still didn't come. See the time. You know I don't stay without him. He said and Jay chuckled. Jay, haha, I call him. He about to call Yoongi but the doorbell ring. Jimin say he come. Jimin about to go to where? Huh? You stay here. Here. You stay here. I open the door. He said and go to open the door. Jimin start to wait for him, and then Yoongi and Jacob, Jiang Hyun, you want dinner? Yoongi Tae, go and sleep. I will take by myself if I want. He said and Jae nodded. Jae, okay then good night. He said and he go in his room. Of course now he called Jungkook. Sorry. Now Jungkook call him and he attend the call. Yoongi look at him, who is trying him. He went to him and then first thing he do everyone now. First thing he do everyone know. Everyone know. He on his forehead. Jimin, you come late today. He asked and Yoongi sorry. Jimin, it's okay. Why you come late? Yoongi, huh? I was busy in some work. He said and lay on the bed. Jimin's hands are roaming in his ears. Yoongi closed his eyes. He is feeling relaxed. Jimin, don't do that much work, Yoongi. I don't want you will get Yoongi, I want to give a perfect lifestyle to our Jimin, you will give Yoongi, but please don't like this. Yoongi, I may not able to give you best lifestyle, Jimin, but I promise I give to our Yoongi. It's true. Jimin, you are the son of a billionaire, and here, look at me. Jimin, yes, you are right. I am the son of a billionaire, and I don't even know the meaning of. Huh, you know, Yoongi, I never tell you anything about me, what I am. My mom is I am 5 years old. When she leave me, she leave my dad, and my dad again gets another home. Everyone thinks she is my mom. No, she is not my mom. She is my mom. He said, and Yoongi opened his eyes. He looked at him, Jimin, and she don't even look at me, giving me time, and it's too far. And my dad, you know him, how much he is business, and you don't even get time to look at me. No one is there to praise me to go in uh, my parents teacher meeting. No one, Yoongi, and then I meet you. You know, you are the first person who always used to ask me, how is my studies going? How is my exams preparations, and mostly how I am. How I am. No one asks me, Yoongi, and you trust me. I don't know the meaning of before meeting you, he said, and his eyes become teary. Jimin, I still remembering that time, Yoongi, when my mom decided my with a boy. I don't even know him. Yoongi sit on the bed. She say him, Jimin, I cry and I do so many things, but and I do. Allah पता नहीं आपको क्या हुआ, and I do so many things, but she didn't listen me, and then she sent me on a with him. I don't go. I have to go. Otherwise, she said, my dad and my dad have a trust on her. Even he can me also if she said, and I don't want all this happen. And he tried to stop, and Yoongi hold his hand. Yoongi tightened his grip around him, and you know it's good for Jimin to cry like this. Yoongi, okay, okay, now stop crying. See, I am here, huh? He said, and she wiped his tears. Jimin, don't even said you give me nothing. You give me the whole world, Yoongi, and I swear I don't want anything. I just want you, he said, and Yoongi on his forehead. Yoongi, I'm always with you, okay? I will never leave you. We are together, and we made for each other, he said, and Jimin smiled. Yoongi, now don't cry, okay? Jimin nodded. Yoongi, you do dinner? Jimin, make me eat. He didn't listen me. Yoongi, he did right. I said, Jim, you don't wait for me. He said, and he did right. He said, and Jimin make up out. Yoongi, okay, now I take the shower. Jimin, and Jiko. Jimin in mind, he's too lazy to take the dinner by himself, and she go in the kitchen to take the dinner for Yoongi. Yoongi come in the room, and Jimin already placed the food tray on the table. Yoongi, Jimin, you go out. Jimin, I know you are lazy to take the food by yourself. Eat now, he said. Yoongi sighed. He sits on the bed. Yoongi, okay. He sits on the bed, and Jimin also sits in front of him. Jimin, I will you. Yoongi, it's okay. You lay on the bed, take rest. I can eat by myself, he said, and Jimin sighed. No, Jimin, no, I feed you, he said, and Yoongi nodded. You know, Jimin always like all this. He cooked for him and feed him. Jimin started to feed him, and then Yoongi do his dinner and do the dinner. Yoongi come out. He placed the tray on the table, and she come in the room. He said, Jimin is trying to set the pillow. Yoongi, Jimin, stop, I come, he said, and she went to him. Yoongi, Jimin see Yoongi, and she make a pouch. Whenever Yoongi come, Jimin depend on him, and Yoongi like this. He set the pillow, and Jimin sit there comfortably. Yoongi, you want something? He asked, and Jimin sighed as no. Yoongi, okay, then I have a little bit work to complete. You wait a little bit, please, he said, and Jimin nodded. And Yoongi sit on the couch and start to do his work. Jimin started scrolling the reels. After 15 minutes, Jimin is feeling bored, he think and look at Yoongi. Yoongi is busy in his work and he folds his sleeves, his arm is visible and Jimin on his so because of his feeling Jimin is staring him and then Yoongi look at him. He sees Jimin is staring him and he raised his eyebrow. Jimin, huh? Yoongi, what are you saying, Jimin? Nothing. Jimin, nothing. Yoongi, Jimin, you want something, so tell me. Jimin on his and here Yoongi is totally clueless. Jimin, can you make juice for me? He said, and Yoongi nodded without saying anything. He go he go to make juice and here Jimin make a big pout. After some time Yoongi come with the juice he give to Jimin and he about to go. Jimin hold his hand, Yoongi turn. He see Jimin and he sit in front of him. Yoongi, what happened, Jimin? Are you okay? You want something? Jimin, yes, I want. Yoongi, what? He said, and Jimin placed the glass on the table. He went to him and she pulled the on the bed. He's on the bed and Yoongi is on the हाँ अगला टेक्स्ट रीडिंग वॉइस ओवर करने वाला और नींद मुझे इंतहा की आ रही है। मैं तो मेडिकल स्टूडेंट बन के फंस ही गई हूँ जब पढ़ना पड़ता है। And he said and Yoongi but and she fell in sleep. Okay, finish. But his smile, how much Yoongi is tired. Jimin is totally, he also fell in sleep. Next day, Yoongi opened his eyes. Today is Sunday. He see how he sleep. He sit on the bed and he become worried. Yoongi, how can I sleep like this? And here Jimin also wake up. He see Yoongi and smile. And then he remember how he behaved last night. He looking down. Yoongi, are you okay? Jimin nodded and smiled. He is telling he is so happy and also fine. Jimin sit on the bed. Yoongi, sure? Yoongi, yes. Jimin, yes, I am sure. And today is Sunday, so you stay with me whole day. Yoongi, yes, I stay with you. He sit on his forehead and then he go in the bathroom for fresh up and he helped Jimin also and then they both go out. Okay, 14 मिनट का हो गया, 6 का और 8 का, 12 का आई थिंक रह गया, नहीं 14 के रह गया. He come out and Yoongi help him to sit on the couch. Yoongi, are you comfortable like this? He asked and Jimin nodded. Jay come out from the room. Jay, good morning Jimin and Young. Jimin, good morning Yoongi. Come Jay, sit, I make breakfast today. Jay, it's okay, I make. Yoongi, no you sit, I make. He said and Jay nodded and he sits beside Jimin. And Yoongi start to make the breakfast. Jimin and Jay are talking. Jimin and Jay are talking and Yoongi make the breakfast. She come. He serve the breakfast and they start to do eat. Jang Hyung, I want to tell you something. He said. Jang Yoongi look at him. Yoongi, yes, said I'm listening. I want to go back. Young, my vacations is over. He said, Yoongi nodded. Yoongi, they don't allow Jimin to do long travel, and also you stay with him, so I go alone. Jimin, where is Jungkook? Yoongi, he go abroad for some meetings, he said, and Jimin nodded. It's okay, Hyung, I go alone. Yoongi, no, Chiang, you don't go alone. He said, and now Yoongi start to think, Jimin, Yoongi, you go and drop him. I stay at mom house for one day. Yoongi, no, Jimin, I don't leave you alone. Jimin, it's okay, Yoongi, it's about his studies, so I stay there. And Lisa is also here. She's so caring towards me. You no need to worry. You can drop him. No, Hyung, don't leave him. I go alone. Jimin, it's true. Yoongi, you go. Yoongi now don't know he can't send you, and because she is still kid and she don't leave Jimin alone. Also, Yoongi call Lisa here. He said in Jimin's big. Don't Jimin, Lisa, don't come. Mom, don't allow her. Allow her. You go. No need to wait for me. Young is sign, but you don't have any option. Expect this. Yoongi, okay then. First, I drop you and make sure she take care of you, and I drop to Young and I come back. Jimmy, how you come back on that day, huh? Yoongi, I go in the morning and come back in the evening. He said. Then Jimin nodded because Yoongi never allowed him to stay there for night after knowing what Mrs. Park did with him in past, and they do the breakfast. The complete his he complete his packing, and first they drop Jimin and then he go to drop Taeyang, but his mind is on Jimin. And here with Jimin he start to miss Yoongi, and Lisa is in with him. Jimin and Lisa stand in the stairs. Jimin, oh my, I forget my phone in the room. Yoongi called me. If I didn't attend his call, he become worried. Lisa said directly, I go and take your phone. She said, and Jimin smiled nervously. Lisa, if I don't promise with you, I take care of you. I never do this. Jimin, I thought I spent my whole day with him. Lisa, so sad. Now stay here. Be careful and don't move. Okay, I am coming in a minute. She said, and go. Jimin nodded, and he started to wait for him. He is waiting for her to come, and Mrs. Park see him, and she smiled. Mrs. Park, if you fall from here, you're and fall, and then Yoongi leave you, and you come here then with my sister son who wants you to think and smirk. थक गई मैं. बस 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 9 मिनट थोड़ा सा ही. Sorry, my son, but I really don't have of this. She said, and Jimin eyes widen when he got to know him and Jimin eyes widen out when he hit with the and Mrs. Park. Oh, my dear son, she said and smirked, and then Mrs. Park, Jimin, what happened? She started crying. Lisa, come, she see all this. She ran to Jimin. Lisa, Jimin, what happened? How it's happened? She looked at Mrs. Park, who is crying, and she knew it's all. She didn't waste time and take Jimin. And Jimin's phone is on the ground, and Yoongi is calling him. He called him to tell him he is coming to pick him because he almost reached. Yoongi don't stay there for a minute. He come back just for Jimin. Hmm. Okay, सिर्फ 8 minutes. आपकी यूनिक कामयाब हो गई. After 1 week, Jimin sit on the bed like a he's staring the wall. Doctor just go to check him. Yoongi see him, Yoongi Jimin. He shake him and Jimin look at him. Yoongi, don't think too much, Jimin. I want to sleep. He said in low voice and he lay on the bed. He closed his eyes. Lisa are present there. Her eyes became teary to see all this, and Jimin closed his eyes after 10 minutes. Yoongi looked at her. Yoongi, it's been 1 week. Jimin didn't speak anything, and I lost my one also. So they have. So one is, and the other one is. Thank God, is fine. Lisa, I'm sorry, brother. I didn't take care of him. Yoongi, what happened? Lisa looked at her. Lisa, I know she did all this. She wanted to do Jimin with her sisters, and that's why she did this. So you leave him, and then she did his with him. Yoongi eyes is due to Lisa. I am sorry, she said, and looking down. Yoongi, it's not your mistake. Lisa, you take rest. I am here with Jimin. She nodded and she closed the door. So Jimin is sad. Yoongi is also he also lost his he take Jimin and now he's thinking what to do. How can he take the of his son and Jimin? Oh dear, she did this with her, and then Jimin start to move. Jimin, no, no, please, no. Yoongi see him sit on the bed. Yoongi, Jimin, are you okay? Jimin open his eyes. He see Yoongi, and he start crying, and Jimin eyes also become teary. So can't control himself now. He start crying. Yoongi, Jimin each other and crying, so they feel better. With a 20 सेकंड का पूरा पड़ा होगा लाजमी वॉइस और आई लव ईमान सो गई हैं मोबाइल यूज़ करनी की करनी ओ अच्छा हाँ मैं देखिया सी time skip 5 months pass. Okay, so I know the gap is too much, but it's needed. Taeyang and Jungkook stand beside each other. They just know, and now everyone is giving them best wishes. They is so happy. And then Yoongi and Jimin come. Jimin holds his 2 months. Lilbin was sleeping peacefully. Jimin, congratulations, Jungkook and Taeyang. Thanks, Jimin. JK, oh my, he's so cute. His Sanger hold Jiyoon who is sleeping peacefully. JK, hope so could give me also like Jiyoon, a cute one. He said, and eyes widen. He looked into another side and Jimin chuckled. And then he started crying and Jungkook gave him back.
What is the meaning of
JK.
chuckled?
Madad. JK, I swear I did nothing. Chup kar jao. I swear I did nothing. Jimin, I know he always do this. I don't know what I do with him. His son, Miss husband, give me. You enjoy the event, son. She said, checker, and then they start to meet with other guests. And Jimin stand on the side, and Yoongi's eyes fall on him. He went to him and sat him. Jimin see him, and he placed his head on his shoulder. Yoongi, what you are thinking? What you are thinking, Jimin? Huh? Nothing. Yoongi, Jimin, I also don't forget her. But she is with us. He signed and Jimin nodded. Jimin, yes, Yoongi. She is always with me and I know she is happy there. More than here. Yoongi. Huh? And we give everything to our Jiyoon. Yes. Uh, Jimin, yes, Yoongi, I'm sorry, Jimin. I said you many times, it's not your fault, not mine. We know who did this and where she go. I don't know. I will not leave her. He said, and Yoongi see him. And he said, and Yoongi see him and smile. and I will never break your trust. Mrs. Jiminson, I think he is hungry. Jimin, see, again he is hungry. Yoongi, go and told him I will help you. He said and goes. So, yeah, after that, Yoongi and Jimin both decide they have to move on just for their son. And she was a girl, and Yoongi and Jimin believe she is still with them and they are happy in their lives. But Chingy decided to take the end. After 1 week, everyone got to know Mrs. Spy, wife of Pai Jin Suk. Don't know where is she, and no one know. Till now, there is where is she? Expect Chingy. Even Jimin also don't know. Even Jimin also don't know. Chingy said she take the end. Of course, she know what she have to do, and they are taking care of Jiun both him so much. It's not wrong to say Yoongi life depend on Jimin and Jiun. They can the world for them. सिर्फ दो टेक्स्ट रह गए पूरे दो बस हाँ हाँ now it's time
मेरी वीडियो से भी
now
वही
it's
कर
मैं तेरा मुंह तोड़ देना now it's time to go. Jiun is sleeping and Jimin is also tired. JK Yoongi, you're both babies. It's tired. He suddenly Yoongi chuckled to see Jimin and Jiun. Yoongi right, and then Jay meets with everyone. Yoongi, take care of my brother, otherwise it's not good for you. He said, and Jungkook smiled, signed his smile, and Yoongi, Jay, I'm so happy now. I spent more time with Jiun. He said excitedly, and Jimin smiled. JK, yeah, I do. Because he spent time with Jiun. Jay, so you have any problem? He asked, and Jungkook nervously smiled. JK, no. Why would I have any problem? Who I am, who have a problem, huh? He said, and Jay rolled his eyes. Jungkook, best of luck, Jungkook. And then they both started crying fakely. He said, and both laughed together. And Ko Yoongi also take his both with and she called Jimin and Jiun. Last text बिल्कुल. A lady is on the edge of the because she get too much in these 5 months. And now again a man come and she becomes scared. Mrs. Park, leave me please. I did nothing. Still saying you did nothing, he said, and she again to them. And now it's your time to end. You want to know who I am? I am. You did right. You did right. You thought I am a simple employee, and I don't do anything. You, my princess. Now you. She is trying. She is shocked. She's Jingy, and now she is Yoongi. And you remember how he Jimin and trying on that date. In that day, don't waste time and here the story is finished. Finally, he take his daughter and return. He go. Okay, so he's a mafia king. He, you want me to continue or not? Huh?